Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to my channel. Remember to share, like, subscribe, press the notification bell. When I have something new, you'll be the first to know. So, today, I am going to make the most juiciest, delicious steak. Yes, I said steak. So now with steak, I always say it's up to you. Some people like their steak rare, some people like it medium rare, some people like it well done, and some people like it super well done. Well, I am in the family well done. I will go not too far than a medium rare. So today, I'm gonna make it like I'll say like a medium rare in my opinion. So but more like well done than rare. So anyway, so let's say for example you're on a vacation, right? You're relaxing and you realize that you do not have enough money to feed all your family, but you would love to, you know, just have a little gourmet meal. There's nothing wrong with that. There's way you can do that. I'm a queen of saving. When it comes to saving, it's what I do. So when you do things for yourself, let's think about it. Like traveling with family, sometimes you spend crazy money in a restaurant. I'm talking about hundreds of dollars a day. So now let's say you don't have that type of money to spend every day. You can actually feed your family with the best meal and they don't have to feel like they're missing out on anything. Okay, because even when I'm in a vacation, I always, well, not always, most of the time I do the cooking, right? Especially if I'm in a Airbnb. If I don't have a kitchenette or something, okay, maybe I'll just like go to a restaurant. But anyway, to make a nice steak, you have to select the part that you want. You cut it or let them cut it for you. As far with the seasoning, it's up to you. Whatever seasoning you feel comfortable, that's what you're gonna do. Okay, sister or brother? So anyway, I like to marinate my steak overnight, maybe 2 or 1 day if I don't have time, because I like for it to be like old, like a little bit, like the season penetrate deep. I like to use a nice olive oil. If my steak is pretty like well seasoned, I don't need to use butter, okay? So I'm just gonna use a nice olive oil. And this time too, you can also add some thyme, some whatever. I wasn't around fresh thyme or anything like that, so I'm gonna go with the flow. Whatever I have, I know my olive oil and my steak, it's well marinated. I'm not gonna miss anything. So what you do, you have to cook your steak in a very high heat. I repeat it, high heat. It's important you do not cook your steak in a low heat because you're risking of getting a dry meat. And to be honest with you, your steak should be very tender and juicy. Okay, so I already mix apple cider vinegar. I have balsamic vinegar and red wine and some vinegar. So now I am actually I already seared the steak. I don't know why I'm saying the the steak. So now it's just like I'm giving it more flavor on the outside, right? So basically, sorry. So basically, my steak, it's already done. You don't want to overcook your steak. Okay, like I said, if you want it rare, it's up to you. If you want it medium rare, it's up to you. If you want it raw, like you'd never cook it, that's up to you as well. But I would do it well done between medium rare. So I have vegetables. I didn't have a lot of vegetables around me, so I had a leftover of a cabbage. So I'm gonna season my cabbage with some seasoned salt, very simple, and I already soak it with some honey vinegar, apple cider vinegar, so for me to be exact. So I mix it really, really good. Then you could add a little sugar if you up to that. But I use that same skillet with that extra gravy from the steak. So I'm gonna mix it because there's some soy sauce, there's some white wine left over, like whatever. So what I'm gonna do, it's mixing everything together. And then I'm gonna cover these things for just 5 minutes or so, maybe more, just because I want a little bit crunch, but I also want it to be soft. I don't know, like it's like in between, right? So I'm gonna let this cabbage, cook, because like more the cabbage will cook, sweeter it will get, okay? So we're gonna cover it after I mix it really, really well. And then you can have any other side dish you want it with, but I'm just showing you the steak, okay? Like I said, I cover it. Now my steak is resting because you do not want to cut your steak before like you rest it. Otherwise, you're gonna risk to have a very dry piece of steak. So while it's resting, I'm taking care of the cabbage, okay? So like I said, it could be anything. It could have been steamed broccoli, it could be zucchini, it could be whatever vegetables you want to put in this thing. So now this is how my cabbage turns out after it's completely cooked. I'm telling you, this is sweet. It's gonna be very, very delicious with the steak. You cut your steak and basically you just like this. Normally, if the steak wasn't super tasty, I would make an additional sauce, but this steak didn't need anything. It's like certain things like you don't want to overpower them. You just want to let it be. So basically, this is the delicious steak. I made this steak. I mean, come on. I will say it. Even 5 star would not give you that steak. This steak was so amazing. In my opinion, one of the best steak I ever tasted, to be honest with you. And everybody said so. So it wasn't just me. And you could put like a little basil, whatever herbs you want, like just for garnish or whatever. But I'm telling you, this steak needs no help. You know what I mean? It's the superstar on your table. Now, if you have some bougie friends, you want to invite them, so they're never gonna know that you made that. They probably think like you order, like you have a personal chef or whatever, but you made it yourself. So you should be proud of you. So for now on, you will never, ever, ever, ever have a dry and unwanted piece of steak. Okay? So to my people, yes, there's part of it that's still a little bit red. It's because it's medium rare. Like I said, if you want it to be more well done, just let the steak more. So you will see there's part of the steak was really well done, and the thickest part will be a little bit like not too bloody, but a little bit blood. But I'm telling you, this meat was so like it's so tender, like, and then it's like melting in your mouth, and it is so juicy, and then oh my god, it's so delicious. I am telling you, I did my job. So hopefully I get to see you next time. So now you can relax, and next time when you have a dinner party, make that steak to surprise your guests. So hopefully you had fun because I have so much fun. So I'll see you next time with another dish. Bye. Love you all. May God bless you, and I'll see you next time if it is God's will. Once again, bye. Mwah. And please don't forget to share, like, press the notification bell. When I have something new, you'll be the first to know. Bye bye.